Hey guys, it's me, your girl Jacqueline. So, looking really crazy right now, but I'm going to shoot my first official makeup tutorial for you guys. I finally got my lighting. As you guys can tell, it's nice and bright and you can really see the detail now. So I'm really glad that I made the decision to wait. So let's just go ahead and get started. I have already primed my left eye, and I used the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer in medium, and I just used this color right here. The lightest in this palette, and then I went over it with the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish shadow primer. That combination really seems to work. I use a concealer just to basically get an even coverage on my lid, and then the Smashbox primer to basically just make sure that the eyeshadows stick. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start with my crease color. And I'm going to be using the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to be using this color right here called Peanut Butter. Alright, so I'm just taking a fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to go in Peanut Butter, which I'm pretty sure I've stated before is like my favorite crease color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the edge, and actually let me zoom you guys in here a little bit maybe. There we go. Okay. See if it focused there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this edge here and deposit the most amount of color and blend out kind of all over the lid. Go in there one more time. I don't pick up a lot of color at first. I kind of like to build it. It just seems to work better. Okay, and that's about the consistency that I want. I'm going to leave that out because I am going to go back in later. Next, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay. What palette is this? I have no idea. This one. Using that one, and I'm going to be using the color Maui Wowwie right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a light fluffy brush like this. I'm going to lightly dig into that color and just go into the inner part of my eye, also into that inner tear duct. I'm just going to lightly drag that color over. You don't want this to be overly intense here. I'm just kind of dabbing as I lightly go out. Okay. And all these colors we're going to kind of go back to, so I'm not going too ham on the colors right now, you guys. So next I'm going to be using this Sonia Kashuk palette, and this is the Starlette palette, and I'm going to be using this light gold color right here. Again, I'm going to go in with a light kind of blending brush here, and I'm going to deposit that color from where we left Maui Wowwie all the way to the outer part of the lid. Now I do really want this color to pick up a little bit more intensely, so I am going a little bit ham on this color. And I am taking it over Maui Wowwie. And that color is actually pretty pigmented. Hopefully it's picking up on camera here. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy flat brush like this, and I'm going to basically blend these two colors together by lightly going over these two in window wiper motion, just to blend those two colors together like that. Okay, so next what we're going to do is I'm going to take this Milani eyeshadow in the color Bella Copper. It looks like that. And I'm going to take, which one do I want to take? I'll take this brush. And I'm going to get in there, and then just on the outer part of the eye, and I do want this to be pretty pigmented, which this eyeshadow is actually really good, so you don't really have to work too hard to get it. On the outer part of the eye, overlapping, of course, over that yellow color from the Sonia Kashuk palette. Then again, I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm going to window wiper those two together and blend them. And I'm not touching the out part of the eyeshadow because I want to keep that a little bit intense. Okay, then what we're going to do next is I'm going to take a more detailed brush and I'm going to go in with the color Truffled from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate palette. And I do want this to be pigmented, which you don't have to worry too much with this palette, but I do want to make sure that I tap it off a little bit because I don't want fallout. So I'm going to put it where I want the most pigmentation, and then I'm doing a V, well, I'm doing a circle motion, but in a V shape. And I am going to tight line my eye to about the middle, a little bit more than the middle part of my eye. And what this is going to do with my eye shape is it's really going to make it look, give it like that cat effect. I'm going to drag it into the Bella Copper a little bit. Now, once I've got the color pigmentation that I want, which is where I'm at right now, I'm going to take a fluffy edge brush that looks like this, where it has kind of a point to it, and then I'm going to start to blend that out. And what I'm doing now on the tight line of these inner parts, I'm being a little bit rougher when I blend, and then lighter on this outer edge, because I still want it blended, but I don't want to lose the pigmentation. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush, and I'm going to go lightly into that peanut butter color again in the Semi-Sweet Chocolate palette. And I'm going to basically go back over, and with that crease color, well, transition crease color, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to lightly blend over that section again. And I am going over that truffled color a little bit too. This is just going to blend everything together. Like that. I hope you guys can see. All right, and that is it with the eyeshadows. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in black, and I am going to wing it out a little bit, but not too dramatic, because I am going to be using lashes, and honestly, unless I'm going to go like completely crazy with the winged eyeliner, there's really no point in doing too much with it. So I think I'll use this so I can actually see a little bit better. And I'm just going to thinly line it. Like so. Now, something that you guys may have noticed in my past videos, or this video now, is that my eyes are actually two different sizes, and one is set a little bit higher than the other, and then my brows don't match either. I do the best that I can with what I have, but when it comes to this part of my face, I'm very uneven. My eyes are a little bit of a different shape, and one's higher set than the other, and the same thing with the brows. So what I have to do is I have to compensate a little bit with the way that I shape things. So on this side, I always go a little bit higher up with my wing, just to try to give it the lift that this side has that this side doesn't. Okay, so the winged eyeliner is done. I am going to be applying lashes, and the lashes I'm using today are from Rue 21. It doesn't really say what they are, but they just look like that, and they're the more like natural fluttery lashes. They look like that. Well, there you go. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lash grip, and I'm gonna let those dry and get tacky while we do the rest of the eye. There are a ton of eyelash how to apply falsies. Everyone kind of does it the same way, so I'm not gonna really tell you how to do it. There's a ton of videos. If you guys, I guess, want to see that, then I guess I could, but I really don't see the point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara, and I'm going to use a Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is just black, I guess it's called. I don't know. And I'm just gonna lightly put on some mascara here, y'all. So if you guys don't know yet, I do have a Facebook page. And it's the same as my YouTube channel name. You guys should definitely follow me there. And then I do have a Twitter account, and that is, I believe it's just Jacqueline Rogers XOXO. I'll leave that stuff down in the description box below, as well as all the products that I used prior, such as like face products, blush, and everything that I've mentioned. I will leave in the description box below, so then that way you guys can know. All the information, you guys. I really hope you guys like this lighting. I do know that the videos in the past, like the reviews and things I were doing, were a little bit horrible, but I was just working with what I had, which is why I absolutely refused to do a makeup tutorial until now. So, next I'm going to be using the Milani Infinite Liquid Eyeliner, and it has it's a 24-hour wear, and then I'm using the color 04 Forever, and I'm just going to basically line my bottom, not lid, but line my bottom part of my eye. Make sure I'm in frame here. And it's not going to be perfect. My videos, I'm still learning. I'm new to this, and like I said, this is my first makeup tutorial, so bear with me. You know, I'm learning. It's going to take a little bit, but I'll get there. I actually just ordered a ring light too, so that should be coming right now. I just have the 2 umbrella lights, which actually do a pretty darn good job, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I lined that bottom part of my eye. Hopefully you can see. Let me move some stuff around here. There you go. Now you can see it. So I just lined that there. And I still have to play around with lighting, if you guys can't tell. All right. Next, I'm going to see if these blow on these babies and get them to dry here. Checking the time. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab these on the edge, center them where I want them laid on my eye. I'm going to pull the edges in and tuck. So much easier if I probably was using this. And actually, that's the best way to apply lashes, is you want to be looking up, not down. But what can you do, you know? And I really play with the edges of lashes, just because those tend to be the ones that pop up first. It doesn't matter the glue, really. If you don't have those ends secure, they're going to pop up. And then I just press with the edge of the tweezer. Okay, so those are pretty much secure. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Marc Jacobs mascara in the color Blacquer. And I'm going to start with my bottom lashes while these top lashes kind of secure themselves a little bit more. And I'm going to apply this to the bottom lashes. I'm switching to the Marc Jacobs one just because the formula is a little bit thicker. And as you can tell with these lashes, they're a little bit spidery, so I can't really get that effect with my personal lashes with that Too Faced one. So I decided to go in with this. And I do have these lashes sticking up a little bit on the edge, so I'm going to go back in there and secure them a little bit more. Okay, like that. So, and there you go. That's what it looks like. I can now take my hair down out of that headband a little bit. Let me zoom out here a little bit so you guys can see everything. So And that's what it looks like whenever you're done and you have the lashes and everything on. I did go for like a more orange contour, and I really like the way that it looks. So that's my makeup look today, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know it's going to be a long video. I'm going to do my best to edit it as best as I can, but that's it. I hope you guys really like it. It was a long time coming, and I'm really excited that it's up and it looks as good as it does right now. So, all right, thanks you guys for tuning in. Bye.